Please take a moment to increase the brightness on your device for optimal viewing.
Hey guys, welcome to the Sketchy Friendler, where every day I tell you a story and I draw you a picture to go along with it. So today I'm going to tell you the story about how I almost got frostbite. Just real quick, again, I always start out with my blue pencil before I set in with my graphite, just so I can be sure about the lines that I'm doing. If you can't see what I'm drawing, please crank your brightness all the way up. And if you're on a cell phone and the image is too small, go ahead and turn your cell phone horizontal so the image will fill up your screen. And with that, let's get to this. So this goes back to early 80s. I'm going to say 82. I was about, I'm going to say 7 years old. I think I was in second grade, if I'm not mistaken. But every year, again, when I went to private school, there would be one trip that the class would take. And on this occasion, it was the first and second grade combined classes. And we went up to Donner Lake, which is near Truckee. And this is in the High Sierra. And it was during the snow season. And from what I recall, for some reason, some people they went up in cars and chaperoned like normal, but there was a group of us that, I don't know what, I'm going to have to ask my mom what the reason was, but we went up in like a Greyhound bus. And there was a teacher, and then there was a number of us that went up on the Greyhound bus together, and it was very odd. I don't know why we went that way or why my mom chose that way. I'm going to have to ask her what the deal is with that. It's really weird. But it was an experience. I think that's the only time I ever took a Greyhound bus. I just remember napping a lot. And at one point, like, this is really bad. Like, they left me on the bus. Like, the other kids went out and I woke up and they all had like payday candy bars. I'm like, what? Why did you go? How did you get those? Oh, we stopped off and we got snacks. And like, they just left me on the bus. Like, that would not fly today. That's like leave the kid alone on a Greyhound bus. Anyway, enough about that. That was weird. We get up there, and I guess one of the teacher's parents owned a cabin up there on Donner Lake. And yes, this is the same Donner Lake. So if you guys don't know, it's a very famous or infamous historic location back in when everybody was moving out west, the pioneer days, going out on the frontier. There was the Donner Party, and they miscalculated several spots along the way, and they ended up getting trapped at Donner Lake with no food. And there was a lot of like pretty scary like cannibalism stuff that happened because of that. So yeah, the lake has a reputation. There's a lot of bad mojo in the area. And but anyway, that's beside the point. That nothing that happened in like the 1800s or something. We ended up staying at this big cabin, from what I recall, and again, this was the 80s, so there was a lot of like non-supervision going on, and at some point, my friends and I decided to go walking along a creek. Why did I think there's a theme going in here? Don't walk along creeks, or I should never have walked along creeks because in the summer got chased by the dog. Winter, we decided to walk along this creek. I think it was like the Truckee Creek or something. But just remember we had our snow gear on, um, and it was like four of us walking along this creek here, and the creek was frozen over, and there was just like snow banks and snow drifts or whatever, and it was fun. I mean, we tromping through the snow, walking along here, walking along the ice. Didn't fall in, thankfully, and I'm walking with my friends, and I walk up onto this big mound of snow that's alongside this frozen creek here. I step in and I pull my foot out, and there's no boot on it. It's stuck in the snow, and it's freezing cold outside, and freezing cold. My boots stuck in a hole. There's no teachers around. I'm just hollering, screaming. My, we're 7 years old. We don't know what the heck to do. So I'm screaming. No shoe, no boot, no snow boot. Foot's freezing. I can't go anywhere because I can't walk in the snow. Snow's like up to probably when we're walking around our knees. I'm gonna say, and so um, I think I managed to scream and tell like two of the kids to go get the teachers, and one of my other friends sat there with me, and it seemed like forever. I mean, I don't know how long it was. I mean, obviously not long enough where I lost my toes or anything, but man, it hurt, man. It hurt. That cold, man. Um, it's not fun at all. And I definitely it was painful and scary. I don't know if any of you ever done anything like that where you got your foot caught in the snow or in the ice with nothing on to protect you. Like, I mean, there was no sock. Like the whole boot and the sock came off in the snow, and I was just crying. I mean, I was scared. I thought I didn't know what to do because I don't know what the other kids thought, but I'm glad at least one of my friends hung out with me. But it was definitely traumatic. Of course, this happens to me. Like, why didn't it happen to some other kid? Why does this stuff always happen to me? It was definitely one of those traumatic experiences, and I don't know. I've been thinking of a lot about just ideas to come up with, like, and I've been remembering stuff that I haven't thought about in decades, and this is one of those ones. It was not fun. I don't have a lot of luck in snow. Like I went, or just the cold. Like I remember, oh, just even earlier this year when we were in Ann Arbor at the beginning of the year, and I'm a California boy. We have snow, but like it's like I didn't live in an area where there was snow, so this is why this probably happened to me here. But early this year, when we were in Ann Arbor, um, I was bringing something out to the car, and I slipped on the ice because I don't know. If you grow up in the cold, as you're learning how to walk, you learn about how to negotiate moving around in this in ice, and how to step and walk so that you don't fall down. And I was just walking, bring something to the car, and all of a sudden, like I landed on my side, and I hurt my ribs. I don't know if I broke my ribs. I think I probably bruised the bone. I was lucky. I mean, I could have really been messed up. Like I could have fallen on my head, or I could have actually really broken my ribs. Thankfully, that didn't happen. And thankfully, here in this situation, the kids eventually found one of the teachers, and they were able to lead them back to where I was. And they pulled me out, fished out my boot from under the snow, and I was able to walk back on my own. But man, it was not a fun afternoon. Not fun at all. But again, it's like every time crazy stuff happens to me, like it doesn't happen to the kid next to me. Happened to me. Why? Why does this happen? Why does this always happen to me? I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm the least observant of people around. I don't know. Who knows? Or I just happen to be unlucky, or perhaps lucky, depending on how you look at it. All the freak accidents, all the weird craziness, I get to experience it. No, I mean, I don't see myself as a victim. I just think it's funny. I kind of now. I mean, when it's happening, it's not very funny, but afterwards, I definitely can see the humor in it. I mean, this is pretty silly. Get your foot stuck in the snow, and then pull out nothing, no socks, no shoes, nothing. But it's always fun to relive these moments. I mean, actually, the not so fun moments are the ones that probably are better stories. I mean, in some cases, because there's more drama. And that's what I think. But Donner Lake, it's a gorgeous area. That whole Truckee area is, if you've gone there, or if you haven't, and you can, it's up near the border of California and Nevada, kind of near Lake Tahoe and Reno. If you can make it up to that area, like it's great. anytime. Like if you like going skiing, there's tons of ski resorts up there, so it's really good skiing there. And if you are just like nature and stuff, like summertime is really nice. Been up there. One of my buddies, Tim, his family, they got a cabin up there, so we went to several comic book conventions up like Reno way, and we stayed at his family's cabin, and it was cool. It was really nice. Some cool little restaurants up there. There's just the lake itself. I mean, just the environment. Like if you don't want to actually go backpacking, but you just kind of want to have the same kind of environment, want to maybe do some hikes, that's definitely a place to go. I recommend for sure. Go to Donner Lake and don't get your foot stuck in the snow like I did, and then you'll have a good time. And don't get trapped as a pioneer up there either and become a cannibal. Yeah, I mean, I like the snow, but I don't know how to get around in it. I mean, that's been proven a few times now. I hear that there's these new like chains you can put on your shoes and your boots. I heard those are pretty cool. If I ever go back up to the snow, I'm definitely going to invest in that, or at least try them out, see if they're as good as everybody says they are. I actually have a photo of me and this kid, and another one of some other girl from that trip at I think at the Greyhound station. Again, bizarre. I really need to, I am going to ask my mom what the hell she thought. What was she thinking? Sorry for the language. The heck was she thinking? Why did we go on this Greyhound? Why didn't we go in the cars like everybody else? Especially because they left. I can't believe they left me when I was napping. They didn't wake me up. They just all went out without me at some weird stop, probably in like Sacramento or something. I don't know. Lots of questions. Now that I'm like reliving this, I'm like, it's just really bothered by this story. I don't know. All right. I think that should do it for today. Thank you so much. Again, I draw Monday through Friday. Saturdays we do a poll where we have you decide which one of the drawings you'd like to see me complete. And then Sunday, after we take all the tally of all the votes, I will go in on Sunday evening and do a live at 10 p.m. Eastern time, where I will ink and color in the drawing that you choose, and I could chat with you because it's alive. I have merch up on the AMC Princess Anna store under Sketchy Friendler. If you hit the shop button on the AMCPrincessAnna.com, hit shop, there's a Sketchy Friendler collection, and that has t-shirts and tumblers, and there's a limited edition digital print of my 10,000 Facebook follower thank you drawing that I did. There's a time-lapse video. You watch that. There is a discount code in that video that you can then apply if you want to get that digital print of the drawing for a discount. And then the digital print will be emailed to you because it is not a physical print. It is a virtual print that you can print out on paper of your choosing or use it however you'd like to use it as a digital file. And other than that, I am on YouTube. I am on Facebook. All the drawings that I do, the finished drawings, I put on Instagram the following day, and I'm also on TikTok, and I'm making videos over there. So check them out as they are uploaded. And I think that does it for today. Let me zoom out on this drawing so you can see the whole thing. Let's see. There you go. All right. Thank you so much. I will talk to you soon, and be sure to go to Facebook on Saturday. Look for the poll. Pick which drawing you want. Sunday, I will color it and ink it up for you. All right. Thank you so much. I will see you guys soon. Talk to you later. Bye.